Video will talk about the bull spread of profit calculator, and the idea is that when we are trading bull spread, if we have this thing handy in Excel, then it's easier for us to make some decisions. And let's first define two call options. And first call option, let's say the strike price is equal to $400, and then we have another call option with the strike price of maybe say $500, and the price or premium for the first call option is say $50, and premium for second call option is say $20. And so we are buying this option and selling the other one. So we are buying the lower strike call option and selling the higher strike call option. So this is a bull spread, right? And for the simulation, let's first define the stock price. So stock price could start from 0, and then we can add $10 each, or depending on us, you can change the interval later, but let's say we have a $10 increment, and then we can go until around $1,600. So now what will happen is first, to make it simple, let's first define the return from K1. So return from the call 1. So return from call 1. So in this case, we will only make a profit when the stock price will go higher than K1. And how will it go higher? So otherwise, if it doesn't go to higher than K1, then we will have a loss, and loss will be $50. So what we all have to do is, we'll say if stock is greater than K1, then the profit is equal to stock price minus strike price. Otherwise, we will have a loss, and that will be equal to the premium price. And we have to put the dollar signs so that the reference will not change when we drag the cell down. So you can see that we have a profit of minus 50. If I go below, it still show the profit of minus 50. And if you keep going like this, you can see that as we cross the strike price of $400, we start making money. But we made a mistake. We should have still subtract the premium, which we forgot here. So let's do the premium, because we still have paid the premium. So now this is how it looks. So if we go here, you can see it remains 50, but then when it reaches the strike price at 400, then the loss start to decrease, and eventually we have a break-even point at 450, and then we start to have a profit. So this is how it return from call 1 will look like. And we can even have a chart for this, and so the chart will look more like so because this is just a call option, so this is how the chart will look like. So you can see, so chart will allow us to make sure that what we are doing is making sense. So you can see that we start with the loss, and then when the stock price goes up, we start to have a profit, right? Now let's say the return from call 2. So the call 2, because we are selling the call, so we will start with a profit of 20. So we'll have a same formula. So we'll say if the stock price is greater than strike price, we will have a loss, right? So that loss will be equal to stroke price minus strike price, and so we just have to write it oppositely. So we have to write strike price minus stroke price, but we are making money by selling the call option, right? So that will be $20 premium. And then if the stroke doesn't go more than the strike price, in that case we have a profit of $20, so that will be premium. And again we have to put the dollar signs to make the reference, so the reference won't change to the cells. So we have dollar, then we have dollar for C5, and now you can see if we do the same thing, now let's just to check this out. When we go to $500, then we start to see a decrease, and then as soon as the premium is satisfied, then we goes to a break-even point, so $520. Now if we look at this chart, it will look more like this. So let's make another chart and just copy this chart, then take this chart here, and then all I have to do is drag this here. Now you can see this is how it looks like. Now to get a chart for the bull spread, all I need to do is add this both up. So what I'll do is the total profit will be equal to profit plus profit, so that's 30, and then I'll just drag it down. So now you can see that if I have a bull spread, okay, and I'll copy in, and I'll just take this chart here. Now this is the profit from the bull spread, so this is the profit from the so let me zoom out a little bit. So this is strike 1, this is strike 2, this is the bull. So basically when we add these two together, then we get a profit chart for bull spread. Let me put, and then now we can play with the prices. So let's say I change the strike price. So let's say I change the strike price from 500 to 600. Now you can see that how the profit charts are changing. And let's say I change this to 300, and you can see that my maximum profit has increased. Now if we change the premium, so suppose if the premium is 100 or premium is 200, or like yeah, suppose if it's 200 and this one is 100, so my charts will change automatically. And